Hey everybody, it's Tara Bryan, and you are listening to the Course Building Secrets podcast. All right, guys, today I want to take a break from how to create a better learning experience and talk about something that may happen to you, which is what happens if somebody doesn't continue in your course or they don't actually get the results that you are promising. So here's a fact that you need to hear, and this needs to be something that you incorporate into your thinking and your mindset around online courses, is that you cannot force someone to learn and take action, right? Like you can't. You can give them the tools and resources and steps very clearly for them to get to their result, but it's really up to them to take the steps. So if you have had a student in your program and they either haven't done any of the program or they've done the steps, but they've kind of gone off their own, into their own path or done their own thing, or, maybe they're listening to multiple experts teach the same kind of content, but just in a different way, and they're sort of lost. That's not a reflection of how successful you are at helping your people get to results. And so keep that in mind. Like your goal obviously is to show up and make an impact and help somebody with that transformation or result that you've promised for them. But if you have been able to get that result for a lot of other people, and there are one or two or handful of people who just aren't successful in your program, you need to be really realistic about the fact that it's not necessarily your fault, right? There are people who are just in different places in their journey, or they have different goals and objectives, or they've just made a decision that they're not going to they're not going to follow the path that you've set out for them, and that's okay. And so, for anyone who needs to hear this today, that sometimes your people will not be ready to get results, and no matter what you do or how you show up or bend over backwards to help them actually achieve their goals, at some point, it's important for you to recognize that it's not your fault if they are not taking action, if they're not, going through the steps that you have outlined and ultimately not able to achieve the success that you have set out for them. And so, again, your goal is to give it the old college try, right? And do as much as you can to help them be successful. But at the end of the day, if you are confident that your system is outlined in a way that's been giving other people success, then don't beat yourself up if somebody's not the right fit, if they're not actually getting the results when they haven't either put in the work or they're maybe just not ready yet. And so that is my tip for you today, is that, just remember that just because the material is there, the things that you have put into place are there, doesn't mean that if people aren't, taking it, or they're not going down the journey, or they're sort of ignoring it, that it's your responsibility to chase them around. When they are ready, they will show up and they will get the results. And so we talk a lot about how do you increase participation, how do you control the dip, how do you help people, despite themselves, get to the finish line and win the game, right? Get to those results. And so I am all about creating an experience that guides them to helping them become successful. But at the end of the day, it is really up to the person who is consuming what you have to offer, whether or not they're going to succeed and actually participate in the way that that if they were to participate, that they would get results. So don't beat yourself up. Still try and reflect on the situation and think, are there any other things that you could have done differently? But in most cases, learning is an active activity. It is not something that you can just say, I am going to, create this thing and this person's automatically going to learn it and be successful. That's not necessarily the case. They have to take ownership of it and go through the activities and do the things in order to end up in that place. So it is a partnership and a two-way experience when it comes to actually getting results. All right, there you go. That is my tip for today. So if you needed to hear that, please listen, because I have had some experiences with some students who were ready to give it all up because they had, some students in the past who didn't go through their program and who were not successful. And so again, plan for that. Figure out what all the things that you can do. But at the end of the day, learning is not a passive activity. So somebody has to be participating in order to become successful at what it is you're trying to teach. Okay, if you would like to be part of the conversation, share examples, ask questions, get feedback, all those different things, come over and join us at the Online Course Creators Group in Facebook. We are having these conversations on a regular basis. There are course creators out there who are doing exactly the same thing that you are and trying to build their brand, their course, and make an impact in the lives of their learners so they can not only run their business, but also get the results and make a bigger impact. So come and join us over there. If you want to have a conversation with me about this topic or any other topics that we talk about here at the Course Building Secrets podcast, my information is in the show notes. Feel free to reach out to me. Would love to have a conversation. And if you're enjoying these tips and this podcast, please share it with your friends. The more the merrier. We would love to have more people able to get these quick tips that they need to build engaging, awesome learning experiences in their online courses for their people. All right, there you go. Have a great rest of your day.
Hey everybody, are you a business owner ready to streamline and scale your business? Imagine solving the biggest business challenges with clarity, a strategy, and a clear plan. Hey, I'm Tara Bryan, and I want to invite you to take the first step towards transforming your business with a free 30-minute discovery call. This call is an opportunity to discuss your goals, identify key challenges, and learn how my mentorship program can help you achieve the success you're aiming for. In just a half hour, we'll explore how you can scale your business by enhancing your authority strategy, engagement strategy, and retention strategy. You'll get personalized advice and a clear path forward. Ready to take the first step? Click on the link below that's in the show notes to book your free discovery call now. I hope to talk to you soon.